we got the Apple TV unwrapped. There's a ton of fucking plastic on this shit. So on the back we have power. It's basically a Mickey Mouse connector, it looks like, or a 88. No, that's a 88. Mickey Mouse would have the thing on the bottom. So we got a figure 8 connector. We got a USB type C, it looks like. I think that's for service. You can't actually do jack with it. We got an HDMI, and we got the Ethernet. It feels good in the hand. It feels solid. So let's plug this in and give this thing a go. Okay, so is it polarized or no? No, it's non-polarized, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw that like so. And we'll tidy that up in a second. As you can imagine, I don't actually give a shit about cables, because you can just shove them all behind a television. So, figure 8 connector. In like that. HDMI. Sorry, I'm trying not to fuck up here and try to do this at the camera at the same time, which, if you don't have a dedicated camera and you're using your phone, which you really need to buy a dedicated camera because of that. Let's see here. Ethernet should just go in like that. There we go. Okay, so there is the Apple TV. So let's go ahead and turn on the TV. This is a 1080p Westinghouse. I got it for free. It uses a laptop charger of all fucking things. So right off the bat, there's like a little thing in front of the Apple TV, a little light. That's cool. We can actually now, because it's not nearly as big, move that a little closer, and then we'll fix the wiring in a second. So we got this shit. Let's get the remote. That's in Russian. I think it's telling me to press the menu. Okay. So, English. How do you press enter? Who decided it was a good idea to put a fucking touchpad on this? Oh, okay. So this clicks like a mouse. That's weird. That's going to be the biggest thing for me. Is figuring out don't use Siri, I don't need that bitch. Set up manually. I will give Apple credit for this shit. If you have an Apple ID, enter it here. If you don't, or forgot your Apple ID or password, go to... Okay. AppleID.com. So I'm going to have to stop this video and go do that, and then I'll put this in and continue, and we'll pick it up from there. Set up an Apple ID. Now I got terms and conditions and bullshit. Just go ahead and hit accept. I already read it. Okay, so now we're loading. So let's oh. Nope. Okay, so I gotta do some of this, and I'll be back when I finish this up. Okay, so now it's telling me about this fucking screensaver. So let's do not now, because I don't give a shit about it right now. Help Apple improve its products and series by automatically sending analytics data. Now, normally with my computer or some shit, I would tell you to go fuck yourself, but this is literally for me to watch TV, so I don't give a rat's ass. And it's Apple, so they're more known about privacy than I don't give a shit. How do we go back, though? Okay, and this is the Apple TV. Now, what's cool about this is basically the way this thing works. Typing is a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up and get my apps installed, and then we'll continue. Okay, so this is the Apple TV. I'm kind of zooming in right now, so there's going to be some digital noise right there. So I got all my apps done. Now, with this thing, what you do is you press in, and then you can move it by swiping. So I actually want to put that back. So I actually like this little swipe thing. Some people say it's a little messy, but I can easily just take my time and go through it. And so yeah, I gotta recalibrate my TV again. Color's a little slightly off. But apparently Apple TV has dark mode, so I went in there and did that. And I gotta figure out how to sign into that one. But other than that, everything else works well. I did notice a couple differences with the Apple TV compared to the others, and that is some of the apps are different. So, like, the layout of this app is different on Roku. There's a lot of digital noise on this fucking video right now. Give me a minute. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Try to get rid of some of that digital noise. So, the menu's a little different there. That's pretty much the same. Sci-fi is also a slightly different menu. But they all work much better. Everything just works better. Even Netflix works better, and it doesn't have that stupid thing that takes up half the screen. So I just spent $150 on this, a little over $150, because tax, and I use my keyboard here to input all my passwords. So this thing was great. But yeah, that's the Apple TV, and I'm gonna get a case for this because glass remote fucking sucks. The fact that it's made of glass sucks because it makes it more fragile. But a lot of people complain that they hate this remote. I actually like it. I think it's a great remote, and it's really neat. So I'm going to enjoy the Apple TV now. And I'm going to stitch these videos together and put this thing up.